Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's PokeMaster Pook, and we are back again today. Unfortunately, we are feeling a little under the weather, though, so that's part of the unfortunate part. But good news is we found something yesterday, and if you guys are on my friends list, you guys might have seen it already. But if not, I actually pre-recorded the clip here, so we're gonna watch it again together. And we basically just go ahead and do this whole sleep session from yesterday. But again, like I said, this is a pre-recorded clip, so we still have today's sleep session to get into as well. So don't go nowhere. We're just more or less trying something new this time. So as we get in here, this is sleep report session 786. We had a sleep duration of 100. We did have a dozing type again, I believe. And then our drowsy power here. This was a huge drowsy power. We had 295 million drowsy power. And we did use an Entei incense. So the real question is, did we get the 3-star sleep on the very first try? Let's see. No Entei over here. There it is. The new Entei sleep style. 3-star. I don't know how we got it on the first try, but it was super lucky, honestly. But we haven't seen any more Enteis. This was the one and only Entei that we actually saw this week. So I was super pumped, and I didn't use another Entei incense tonight. So this sleep session that we have, if we do have an Entei, it's basically only going to be out of pure luck. So, and then we did end up recruiting this Entei as well, just because I was like, you know what, I have the extra Premier biscuits, might as well try to recruit him. And he was hungry. So we switched over to the Premier biscuits. We gave one of those to Entei. Big hit. Plus 18 points. That's crazy. And we end up giving him 2 more, which does end up recruiting him. And then I think we also recruited the Ghastly as well, because Ghastly was hungry. So and I do actually have a couple other clips here from yesterday that I want to show you as well before we get into today's sleep session. And we did still have to give out the bonus biscuit as well here, so I was like, you know what? Ghastly it is. And there we got the Ghastly recruited. Alright, and then I think that's where I end up finishing up the snack time. Yep. And we got the Entei Volcano Sleep. Super awesome. Got lots of Research EXP and Dream Shards there, with the Research EXP all gets converted into Dream Shards now. And here's our Entei level 28 Quirky Nature. It honestly wasn't terrible, but I think the one that we have already is a little bit better. It at least has like a skill trigger way down at level 100. That one doesn't have any skill triggers, but it does have helping speed, so... The Ghastly, level 14 Rash Nature, which is a good nature for Ghastly, but it does have mixed ingredients. And there is only the one ingredient finder S at level 75, that's rough. especially because we do already have some good Ghastlies and Gengars and stuff. But let's check out the other clips here real quick. Alright, so in this clip here, we're actually leveling up my Masquerada to level 60 here, because it does already have both ingredient finders, and it does have ingredient finding up. So I was like, let's max this baby out. Let's get as much potatoes as possible. So we're using 566 candies. We dropped a lot of dream shards here. But level 60. Look how much the RP goes up to. 3,716. Crazy. Masquerada is definitely going to be our potato farmer for sure. And then in the next clip here, we kind of level up the Charizard as well to level 50. Gets that extra helping speed. And then hopefully here at level 75, once that gets unlocked, that we can get it to the ingredient finding. We do use a lot of the Charizard candies here, or Charmander candies, I guess I could say. Not quite as pleasing, I guess, what Masquerada was, getting to level 60, but still, super awesome. Being able to get that extra helping speed S. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, maybe I use a sub-skill seed on it to get it to helping speed M. Yeah. Last sub-skill seed, helping speed M. And that's it. So let's get into today's sleep session and see what we can find today. Alright guys, here we are. Let's synchronize up to the Go Plus Plus and let's see what we can find in today's sleep session. It'd be super awesome if we could find an Entei somehow, somewhere, but I don't think we'd recruit it though, so. And I'm also probably not going to be making a video tomorrow, just so that you guys know. Just because of me feeling under the weather here, and I do have work still tomorrow morning, I will not be making a video, but I do want to let you guys know I'm probably going to go to Greengrass Isle, not expert mode, just regular, just because I want to have the best shot at getting, I think it's the Raikou 3-star sleep, and altogether just a better Raikou and Suicune. So definitely dozing type, I think, because after I moved it onto my Snorlax, my little Snorlax pillow, my Go Plus Plus, after I moved it on there, I literally was tossing and turning all night just because of me being sick. So kind of figured it would be the dozing type, which is whatever. We've gotten dozing type a couple times this week now. But we should have a big drowsy power here. 327 million. Let's go. We got a Cyndaquil atop belly. Got a Wooper there. Ghastly. Oh! No way, we got another shiny Mudkip. Let's go. We got an Arbok. Oh, we got a new Arcanine sleep style. That's cool. We got 2 Arcanines there, though. That's crazy. And a Croc Cooler. Let's go, guys. Lying down sleep. Is that just a 1-star? What? I never had the 1-star Arcanine sleep? Okay. Well, we have it now. That's crazy. I found all of the other sleep styles before the 1-star sleep. That's crazy. What are the chances of that? We got the shiny Mudkip. Let's go. Nodding off sleep. Alright, let's snap the rest of the photos here. That's crazy. I was not expecting a shiny right now. This week has been a very effective week here. Study all of the gathered Pokemon. salad or just hungry? Mudkip, obviously hungry. Ghastly, hungry again. That's it. Okay. Well, honestly, I don't know if we really need anybody else in here right now at the moment. Let's give the bonus biscuit to Ghastly again. Oh, look at that. Instant friendship. Which it would have been an instant friendship anyways, but still. And we need a Poke Biscuit for the Mudkip here. Which I think this is our second shiny Mudkip, so this one's definitely going to, well, maybe. The other one might get evolved. It just depends on who's better. But I like to have one of each shiny, so if I get multiple shinies of one Pokemon, I like to evolve them as well so that we can have the other shiny evolution. Alright, we definitely got to put the Mudkip here. Hello? Mudkip? There we go. Nodding off sleep. Some research EXP and some dream shards there. We got our Ghastly. Level 15, Calm Nature. Fiery Herbs. Sleep EXP bonus. Skill trigger. Inventory up. Research EXP. Inventory up. Main skill chance up. Speed of health down. Definitely terrible Ghastly there. That's not what you want at all. We got our shiny Mudkip, level 15, Brave Nature. Mudkip's a berry finder. Helping speed S, inventory up L, sleep EXP bonus, skill level up S, inventory up M, speed of help up, EXP gains down. So I mean the nature's not bad. Nature's pretty decent. But the sub skills could definitely be a lot better. Well, it is what it is. It's still a shiny though. It always just seems like all of my shinies are never really usable, though. But hey, it is what it is. Alright, guys. We're going to try to make the rest of this video pretty quick here. 179,000 sneaky snacking. That is crazy. We just leveled up, I think, to Master level 19. Let's go. I'm not trying to push too hard to get to Master 20. We've already got to Master 20 here at Taupe Hollow, so whatever happens for the rest of the day happens. What I'm going to do, though, is we're going to stock up on more of our ingredients that we need for the beginning of next week here. I want to try to do the same thing where we just have a good bit of the Defiant Coffee Dress Salad ingredients stocked up. That way, because Snorlax is already supposed to start bigger next week. So if we can get some big meals in there as well, that'll be even better. Alright, and then if we do cook anything for breakfast now, it is basically just going to be to get rid of some extra ingredients. So we'll see here what happens. Got the 200 sleep pass points. We got our shops, general store, daily gift, handy candy. Alright, well, let's switch the team up here. We'll go back to our ingredient gathering team. I'm also going to try to potentially eventually switch in my Luxray, as well as keep Meowscarada in. That way we can increase the pot size throughout the day today, and that will give us a big pot to cook with tomorrow. But now that we have this team switched in here, we should be able to start stocking up on a bunch more of these ingredients, because I want to try to get salads again next week so we can cook more of the Defiant Coffee Dress Salad, which we are getting there. That's for sure. All right, let's try to cook some breakfast here real quick. We want to have something that's not using any of those ingredients, so we might not. We got the bean sausage. Well, here, we'll do this one with the apples. So we need the potatoes, we need the bean sausage, we don't need the honey, we don't need the warming ginger, and we don't need the green grass soybeans. So this is only a 31 ingredient dish, not a very big dish at all. Just mainly to cook and get these extra ingredients out of the cooking, the bag space, I guess you could say. We got a 6,000 dish strength dish here. Very low. And we got a mission done. Cook 17 times. Alright guys, so let's go into the main menu here. We don't have any new news. Research community. Let's shout you guys out real quick. We got 30 new reports in here. Shout out to Dark Puffy, Sea Stark, Charcerazard, Sneefy, Kitty Kitty, Kajula, NCO, and a Sweet Pea. Let's go. We got Azor with the Entei, Kitty Kitty with the Suicune, Cubester with the shiny grub in there. Super awesome. We got we got M. We're going to call you M. With the Suicune. We got Fabs with the Suicune. Is this a shiny Ninetales Kajula? It is. And that background looks beautiful with that. That's crazy. Got Fabs there with the Suicune, though. Blush Sarah and a Sweet Pea with the Raikou. Garrett Cougar and Jord with the Raikou. Lazy Vegan with the Raikou. We got Drama Queen and Pretty Jazz with the Enteis. Laura Gumi with the Suicune. Pika Boy Carl and Bingus with the Enteis. Jassy with the Suicune. Sea Stark with the Entei. Dr. M. Pogo Sleep with the Raikou. Tone with the Entei. Wonder Boy with the Raikou. Dan and Zap Best Bird with the Suicunes. Polly D with the Entei. Big Game Jame with the Entei. Martain with the Raikou. Inocenia with the Entei. Flex with the Raikou. Ash Kyobra with the Raikou. Laura Bella with the Entei. Let's go. You guys are crushing it for this event. Alright, we got one more thing to do, just so you guys can see that I did catch a shiny today. And that is to change our icon. Maybe, if it wants to load. Mudkip. Yeah, and I definitely think that we have caught a shiny Mudkip before. So maybe in tomorrow's video, we will see which one's better and we will evolve from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I keep forgetting I have work tomorrow. Tuesday, maybe? Maybe it'll be Tuesday that we'll post another video. Either way, we'll be posting another video again here soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.